Our special concern with the problem in Laos goes back to 1954. That year at Geneva, a large group of powers agreed to a settlement of the struggle for Indochina. Laos was one of the new states which had recently emerged from the French Union, and it was the clear premise of the 1954 settlement that this new country would be neutral, free of external domination by anyone. The new country contained contending factions, but in its first years, real progress was made towards a unified and neutral status. But the efforts of a communist-dominated group to destroy this neutrality never ceased. In the last half of 1960, a series of sudden maneuvers occurred, and the communists and their supporters turned to a new and greatly intensified military effort to take over. These three maps show the area of effective communist domination as it was last August, with the colored portions up on the right-hand corner being the areas held and dominated by the communists at that time. And now next, in December of 1960, 3 months ago, the red area having expanded, and now from December 20th now to the present date, near the end of March, the communists control a much wider section of the country. In this military advance, the local communist forces, known as the Pathet Lao, have had increasing support and direction from outside. Soviet planes, I regret to say, have been conspicuous in a large-scale airlift into the battle area. Over 1,000 sorties since last December 13th, plus a whole supporting set of combat specialists, mainly from communist North Vietnam, and heavier weapons have been provided from outside, all with the clear object of destroying by military action the agreed neutrality of Laos. It is this new dimension of externally supported warfare that creates the present grave problem. The position of this administration has been carefully considered, and we have sought to make it just as clear as we know how to the governments concerned. First, we strongly and unreservedly support the goal of a neutral and independent Laos, tied to no outside power or group of powers, threatening no one, and free from any domination. Our support for the present duly constituted government is aimed entirely and exclusively at that result. And if in the past there has been any possible ground for misunderstanding of our desire for a truly neutral Laos, there should be none now. Secondly, if there is to be a peaceful solution, there must be a cessation of the present armed attacks by externally supported communists. If these attacks do not stop, those who support a truly neutral Laos will have to consider their response. The shape of this necessary response will of course be carefully considered, not only here in Washington, but in the CEDAW conference with our allies, which begins next Monday. CEDAW. Thirdly, we are earnestly in favor of constructive negotiation among the nations concerned and among the leaders of Laos, which can help Laos back to the pathway of independence and genuine neutrality. We strongly support the present British proposal of a prompt end of hostilities and prompt negotiation. We are always conscious of the obligation which rests upon all members of the United Nations to seek peaceful solutions to problems of this sort. We hope that others may be equally aware of this responsibility. The security of all Southeast Asia will be endangered if Laos loses its neutral independence. Its own safety runs with the safety of us all, in real neutrality observed by all. I want to make it clear to the American people and to all the world that all we want in Laos is peace, not war. a truly neutral government, not a Cold War pawn, a settlement concluded at the conference table and not on the battlefield. Our response will be made in close cooperation with our allies and the wishes of the Laotian government. We will not be provoked, trapped, or drawn into this or any other situation. But I know that every American will want his country to honor its obligations to the point that freedom and security of the free world and ourselves may be achieved.